Okay, so hello everyone to the next lesson. Now you know that what kind of content frameworks to use and create those contents on your social media profile, as well as the external groups that you have joined, right? The most of the groups that go into the external groups will be engagement focused to raise their hands and start conversations with them. Okay, so that kind of content actually triggers your ideal clients asking kind of a warm questions or defining questions, and that generate massive engagements. This is how you attract or identify a client from those Facebook groups and start having conversations with them and start building those rapport, those relationships with them, right? So this is what we have seen until now in this content module: how to create the content on social media, how to create content on the external Facebook groups that we have joined. Right now, we are going to see a magnetic mass exposure strategy. Now, what is this strategy about? Now, this strategy we are going to use in the external Facebook groups, the posts that you are going to post in the external Facebook groups. Now, the number one mistake most of the coaches or entrepreneurs do is, if we are talking about the Facebook group strategy, they create a post every day. They post the same post on social media profile and they copy and post that same post into different Facebook groups on the same day. What happens is a single content is posted everywhere in on a single day. That is completely bad strategy. Now, what happens is it feels repetitive, it feels spammy also. And again, you don't know that that post will get much engagement or not. So if it gets engagement in a particular group, it's good. But what happens most of the time is not all of your content is going to be good. Not all of your content is going to get massive engagement, right? So what happens is, for one day, if I post a single post everywhere, I'll not get any engagement. Okay. So I don't generate any leads on those days, right? Or even if I get some kind of engagement, I don't generate so much kind of leads from those Facebook groups. So how to utilize these Facebook group strategy for your betterment, that we are going to see in this mass exposure strategy, right? What is this strategy all about? We are going to talk about it. Now you have seen that how to create the warm questions, defining questions, or the posts that we are going to post on the external Facebook groups. Now we are going to see how you can utilize the posts, how you can be everywhere at the same time without feeling spammy, that too showcasing your expertise and without wasting so much of time or waiting for your leads to engage on a single particular post, right? That's what we are going to see in this lesson. Okay, so moving forward, as I said, we are going to cover how often should you post in other Facebook groups, right? How often you should post, what kind of content you should post. We have seen that, but how often you should post in these Facebook groups, right? As I said, that many coaches are doing the mistake that they post single post in a single Facebook group every day and just wait for the engagement to happen, wait for the post to go viral, but it doesn't happen every day, right? So they actually wasted that day without generating any leads. So we are eliminating this mistake overall using this strategy. How we are going to see it right now. Okay, again, in this strategy, the magnetic exposure strategy, what it is, how you can work, implementation side, the practical side, I'm going to show you with the worksheet, with the document, everything right now here. Okay, and lastly, there are some group rules set by the admins for every group that you are going to join, because those will be the private groups, right? Then how to follow that group rules, how to utilize that group rules, that we are going to see. Okay, so let's get started. Now, the main question is, how often should you post in others' Facebook groups, in external Facebook groups? So now you're going to post a fair amount in those Facebook groups. Keep it in your mind, right? So if you're just getting started, you might have identified as many as 10 or even 20 groups that contain your ideal client, right? It may be 100. I know there are coaches, even me, if I consider me, I have also joined 100, 200 groups when I was a beginner, right? But we have to focus on somewhere. We have to focus on a small amount of groups, right? So it doesn't matter if you have joined 10, 20 or 50 groups right now, that's great. But over time, you are going to cut those down to the top 5 to 6 groups where you can get the most out of those groups, get most out of the engagement, get most of the engagement there, and create the biggest results from these groups. So you have to cut down those groups into 6 best groups. Okay, so you can focus on these 6 groups every month, and for that month you are going to create just 24 pieces of content that will go into just external Facebook groups. Okay, within this 24 posts, you can repurpose whatever you post on social media, but not all of them. The bomb question and the defining question is the most content that will go into the external Facebook groups that you're going to post. And if you have watched the previous model of creating those posts using the chat GPT, then you can create it in minutes. Okay, so it is easier. It will take at least 5 to 10 minutes to create those 24 posts, right? So 10 minutes for creating those 24 months in a month, right? So you just created 24 pieces of content for a single month and selected 6 groups that you are going to focus on this strategy for a month. Okay, 1 month, 6 different groups and 24 different posts. That's what you need to utilize and implement this strategy. That's it. And it's hardly going to take just half an hour for you to create the content, to select those Facebook groups. That's it. Okay, in a month, right? But again, you can use whatever rotation works best for you, but post at least twice in one group before making the decision to continue pursuing that group, to put your energy towards other groups as well. Okay, because you won't post in all those 20 or 20, 30 groups in 1 week, right? But slowly start to post each of them to get a pulse on what kind of engagement you get from each groups, right? So let's start talking about the mass exposure strategy. Now, the thing is, people need to know that you exist. That is our main motto. We have to generate traffic. We have to gather so much eyeballs, right? So people need to know that you exist, right? And using the mass exposure strategy, you're going to accelerate your exposure. You're going to position yourself as an expert and get clients to chase you instead of you chasing them, right? So by doing this, you will be seen everywhere. As simple as that. That is why I called it the mass exposure strategy. Okay. So here's how the strategy works. Now you might have joined 10 to 20 groups that have your ideal clients, or even 100 groups, doesn't matter. Now over time, as I said, you are going to cut down these groups to the top 6 groups where you get the most engagement and create the biggest results. Okay. So identify those groups and number those groups sequence wise. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4, and create a separate document. So I'll show you a document kind of this. I'll be attaching this document below this video, right? So this is a weekly mass exposure strategy document. So as I said, you just need 6 groups and 24 posts every month, right? So for example, let's assume it's October 2024 month, right? So now you have to paste here groups that you have selected. So if I go to the exposure strategy that I've attached below, and I also shown you in the last module, what is this exposure strategy, how to use this. Now this is the tracker that I've already given you. Now you have already listed the Facebook groups that you have joined and selected, and now you have to select at least 6 groups from these that perform best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just select 6 groups that are performing best for me. So I'll just copy the links and focus here. Maybe the second group is this. Okay. Again, you have to observe this. What is the purpose of the your group, or you have to select what is the niche and all those things. Then you are going to select those groups that you are going to perform, right? Then maybe I'll go with this group. So just you have to select any 6 groups that you have joined and where you're going to focus all your energy there for 1 month at least. So you'll get most out of that group, get most out of the results of those groups, right? So these are the 6 groups that I'm going to focus on the October month, right? Now what happens is, if any one of these groups or 2 groups that didn't get engagement or didn't get many attraction or eyeballs, I'll remove them and just add another 2 groups into this list. As simple as that, right? So as you see, there are 6 groups that I have selected that I'm going to focus on October month, right? And I have numbered them like this is my group 1, this is my group 2, and group 3, group 4, group 5, and group 6. I have numbered them, right? Then I'll go to the exposure strategy again, and I'll go to October 24 list. Now, as you can see, I've already pasted here. So what you're going to do is select the week. So this is week 1. So I'll just copy these group names and just paste here again. So, okay, so all these 6 groups are posted here, right? So group 1, again, these are all sequence wise. Group 1 is pasted here, group 2 is posted here, group 2 is pasted here, group 3 is pasted here, again sequence. So whatever sequence you have given here, you will be giving each here as well. Okay, so make sure these are the same groups that you have joined here. Okay, then what you are going to do is you have to batch create at least 6 posts every week and number them in that same Google document, right? So you have to batch create at least 6 posts every week. So what you can do is you can either create 6 posts every week, or you can batch create 24 posts for a month in advance. So you have to just create few posts in advance. Either 6 posts every week you can create, and every Sunday you can create 6 posts and use that for your mass exposure strategy, or at least you can create 24 posts for a month and don't look back at it, right? So you can do any one that is beneficial for you. So for example, let's assume I created 6 posts on Sunday and that I'm going to use it for the next week. And for the next Sunday, I'll again create 6 posts that will go for the next week as well. Okay, so then you're going to post it in the same Google document. So if you scroll down, so week number 1, as you say, so we are going to create this 6 post. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste some of the posts that I've created here just to give you an overview. Okay, so these are the posts I have created somewhere else. I'm not sharing the screen of that, but I'll just copying that and pasting here and giving you an example. So I've already created 6 posts and I'm pasting it here. You have to create the post, either the bomb question or the defining question. Make sure of that, right? So just I am taking this as a kind of example. And yeah, so yeah, this is here. So these are the 6 posts, post number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. We have to follow the sequence. We have to give it a number so that we use this strategy at the best. So make sure that, okay, so if you can see here, we have given the numbers for the week 1, that is post number 1, post number 2, post number 3, post number 4, post number 5, and post number 6, and so on, right? So number the groups, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, and give the numbers to the post 1, post 2, post 3, post 5, post 6, right? Then now you're going to go to the exposure strategy. Now, according to exposure strategy, as you can see here, so I've created this 6 posts on Sunday. Now from Monday, I'm going to start posting this and utilizing and implementing this strategy. So as you can see on Monday, so this is a Monday column. This is a Tuesday's column, right? So how you're going to use this on Monday? In group number 1, you are going to post number 1. In group number 2, you're going to post number 2. In group number 3, you're going to post number 3. In group number 4, you're going to post number 4, and so on. All right. So what you just going to do here is you just click here. You just open the group that you are going to use it, right? So if you go to mass exposure in group number 1 that we have just opened here, you are going to post number 1. So go to the document, go to the post number 1, copy this, and just paste it here. And just hit post, right? No matter if it's approved, it's good. If it doesn't approve, we are going to see that also. I'm just going to delete it because I have just showing you, but you have to post it publicly over the groups, right? But for example, assume that this is the post I have posted and it's active on Facebook group. Now you are just going to click here at the date of which you have posted and right click and copy the link address and come over here and just paste here. That is your post link, right? So if you click here, you will go directly to that post that you have posted. Then it's posted, tick here. And what is the status? It is live or it is pending to be approved by the admin or it's rejected. You have to select. So if it's live, you can select live. If it's rejected, then you can rejected. And if it's pending for approval, you can pending. Okay. Because not every group that you have joined, the admin is going to see that it falls under the group rules and all those things and then approve your post. Okay. So make sure you select it. So based on this, the 1 month of your data, we are going to plan the next month of your next month, right? So again, for group number 2, just click here. You will be gone to group number 2. For group number 2, you're going to post number 2. So just go here, check the post number 2 and paste it on that group. Okay, so you can go here, just paste here and hit the post button. So when the post is live, just go to the date, right click, copy link. Make sure you are copying your post link. For example, I'm not going to post here randomly, right? So I'm just giving an example. Assume that I've posted this post and it's live on Facebook group. Then I'm just going to go over that post that I've posted and copy the link address and paste it here. Okay, similarly, you are going to do for the same other groups. So in group number 3, go to post number 3, copy that and open this group number 3 and post it there. Copy the link and post the link here. For group number 4, group number 5, group number 6, similarly. But on the other day, that is on Tuesday, what you're going to do is, if you can see here the sequence, the group sequence is the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but the post sequence changes. So now in group number 1, you're going to post number 2. Now in group number 1, you are going to post the post number 2. On Monday, you post 1. On Tuesday, you are going to post number 2. And in Wednesday, post number 3. In Thursday, post number 4. In Friday, post number 5. And on Saturday, post number 6. So this is how you're going to post, because the post sequence changes every day, so that your single post is not repeated anywhere on that day or in the next week or on that week, right? So your post number 1 is posted on the 6 different groups, but not on the same day, on the different days. So you don't come out as spammy, as simple as that. 6 groups that you are going to focus, right? 6 posts, and those 6 posts you are going to post in these 6 groups. Every day you are going to post 6 posts, but you are not going to come across as spammy, because you are not going to post that single post in all those groups on the same day. You are posting each and every post that we have just seen, the 6 posts, but in different groups every day for 1 week, right? So for the 6 groups, 6 days, you have already posted 24 pieces of content each week. How cool is that, right? So for every week, you have posted 36 pieces of content on different places, different groups, without coming across as spammy. And that's the best part of the strategy. So just you have to follow the group sequence and the post sequence given for that exact day. The group sequence remains the same every day. Just the post sequence changes interchangeably according to the days, right? So the post number 1 is here. The next day, post number 2 will be there. Then post number 3 will be there. Again, post number 6 will. So you have to just follow the numbers of the post and numbers of the groups and follow this exposure tracker and post it accordingly. As simple as that, right? So you won't post in all those 10 or 20 groups that you were using earlier, right? So all these exposure tracker and the group content document, I'm going to attach it below this video. So as I said, this is how you post 6 different posts in 6 different groups per day. Okay, that means you have posted around 36 pieces of content in a week, and that too in a different groups, right? Each post will have 6 different posts. And that means you have posted 144 pieces of content in a month. Now imagine how much exposure that will give you, how much ideal clients you will attract with this strategy, right? And the best part is you just have to create 6 pieces of content each week or 24 pieces of content each month, which is familiar for you, right? And these posts are engagement posts that we have seen in earlier lesson, the bomb question and the defining questions, which you can create in few minutes using ChatGPT. So you don't have to stress every time, every day, thinking about what type of content should I create, what type of content should I post, where should I brainstorm the ideas and all those things. Okay, just create in few minutes, just save it somewhere in the Google document, just select it, give the numbers according to the document, select and number the best fit post and just hit the post button. That's it. And also, as I said, you can also repurpose few posts that you posted earlier on your profile, but without the CTA. Remember that you are not going to promote on external Facebook groups, even if the promotions are allowed, right? So this way you don't stress over thinking about what to post, wasting time on creating posts every day, wasting hours of time on creating posts every day, creating and posting unique posts in different groups every day, right? Or you don't stress over getting engagement. Okay. So the Google document that I've shown you right now, this one, and the tracker, that is this one, is attached below this video. Okay, so start making use of it and make people know that you exist. Show your expertise and get clients. As simple as that. This strategy is made to get many eyeballs, many traffics as soon as possible for you. Now, this also may increase your workload, right? As you are posting 6 different posts in 6 different groups, right? So you are going to get massive engagement. You're going to attract many ideal clients. Now you're not going to sit just idle. You're going to start conversations with them. Reply to every comment that you get on any of these posts. Start the conversations as I've discussed in the last lesson, because these are your ideal clients. So you're not going to just sit idle. If you get 100 of comments every day, just go out, reply to those comments, identify your perfect fit clients from them, and then start DMing them. Okay? Even if you do this for 1 month or 2 months when you are a beginner, right? That's enough. Then you are generated around 2,000, 3,000 followers and a pool of ideal clients that who are into your friend list. Okay, then automatically after 2-3 months, Facebook is going to suggest you these kind of peoples. Then you must skip this part and start posting on the groups that you as you wanted, right? You can post 1 post every day, you can post 2 posts every day, doesn't matter. But for first, you have to generate eyeballs, generate ideal clients, get as much as traffic as you want. So use this strategy. You can use this forever if you are not overwhelmed, if you have time. But this is the best thing to work to get more ideal clients, more traffic, more eyeballs to your business. Okay, this is how I start generating leads every day. This is how I build my ideal client list. This is how I booked maximum calls in a week. Okay, this is how you play in volume without feeling spammy, right? So give at least 1 to 2 hours for this, because this is the main strategy. This is where you are going to attract your ideal clients, not on your social media profile. Don't waste much time on creating content for your social media profile or Facebook groups and start engaging with those people. Focus more time on this marketing strategy, the mass exposure strategy. For posting, you need at least 20 to half an hour, let's say half an hour. Replying them, starting the DM conversations, you need at least 2 hours every day. Okay, so you can use this strategy and get as much as eyeballs. As I was saying, I used to give at least 2 hours for this strategy every day. Okay, that's how I collected all the leads, ideal clients to my social media profile, and this is how I booked maximum calls every week and how I signed those clients, right? So remember, this strategy is a no-brainer for your business if you're just starting, or even if you are a pro or intermediate in your business, it doesn't matter. Okay, so make use of these 2 documents, this strategy, start getting much eyeballs and more traffic as you wanted, right? Moving forward, let's see some notes that I wanted to give for the Facebook group rules. Okay, so I would like to say that you need to always follow the group rules that we have joined, right? So it's also important to understand that in most cases, the rules are your best friends. The rule that forbids spam and sales posts encourages the exact type of authentic and relationship building posts and engagement, right? So you're bringing to the table that kind of energy for this client attraction process, right? Group admins have create these rules to maintain the quality of any given group to ensure that the group members are not inundated and cold pitches in the comments or worse in their DMs, right? So that's a bad news for coaches out there who are practicing those marketing tactics, but it's great for you because it creates the opportunity for you to stand out as someone who values and in building relationship with those group members, right? So it's always a good idea to be friend with the group admins early on as soon as you join those groups. So when you have the group admins in your court, it will open doors to new collaborations and connections that might not be open for the most of other group members, right? So for example, I'll say that a couple of year ago, I was engaging so much and providing so much value in a particular group that the group admin noticed that and reached out to me to ask if I could consider joining as one of those group admins. And I said yes, of course, for several reasons. First, the admin badge next to my name added a level of credibility whenever I posted in that group. That is the most important thing. Second, it gave me a reason to reach out to other group members as well, right? And simply asking how they were liking the group and if there was anything they would like to see happen, I was able to start building even better relationship with those group members. And guess what? All the group members were my ideal client. And the third and the most importantly, I could create both authority and intimacy by showing up as an admin of that group, while also showing up as someone who genuinely cares about those group members, right? So I was building the authority and intimacy as well. So this is the group rules. Make friends to the group admins, follow the group rules, right? If the group is banned from spamming or promoting, that is a perfect group to build authentic relationship, build the genuine connections with them, and creating great engagement here, right? So that's how you follow those group rules. Then the homework thing, the mass exposure strategy that I've shown you right now, the stacker, which is in the Google Sheets, weekly group content dump document, this document. So these are attached below this document. Open the same document and review them. These are the same step-by-step process that we covered today inside this lesson. So go ahead and craft those content pieces. As always, I say, it's easy to overthink. It's easy to skip this part. If you want to build a business, if you want to build a successful, sustainable, and profitable business, you have to do the work. Just start. I'll definitely review each of your content that you have crafted. So make sure you have that ready to move forward in this program. If you get any issue, if you got stuck, simply message us. We are here to help you. If you don't understand anything, you are still confused about how to use this strategy, book a one-on-one call. I'm ready to help you on the spot. We will implement the strategy for you on the call itself, so you never forget. So make use of the strategy, and I'll see you in the next lesson.